Didn't even realize it. I always thought, more is better, and I was always doing more and more volume, but it wasn't actually getting me closer towards my goal. So, a lot of people now think that we need to be doing so much training volume to be getting the results we want. And the reality is that we actually don't need to be doing nearly as much as we think we do. Hey guys, Anthony Pietrobono here. Today's video, I just want to discuss overtraining, and I want to discuss exactly what you need to be doing to ensure you don't actually overtrain. And I'll be totally honest here, I've been a victim of actually overtraining myself. I personally overtrained for the last 4 years or so, or the first 4 years of my training career. Didn't even realize it. I always thought, more is better, and I was always doing more and more volume, but it wasn't actually getting me closer towards my goal. So, a lot of people now think that we need to be doing so much training volume to be getting the results we want. And the reality is that we actually don't need to be doing nearly as much as we think we do. So, all this research has been coming out that typically what we need to be doing is around 40 to 70 reps per week per muscle group to be getting the results we want. Now, intermediate and advanced trainees can do upwards of double that, but there's no real necessity to do any more than that, guys. And 40 to 70 repetitions, to put that in perspective, that's 4 to 7 sets of 10 repetitions on each muscle group per week. And if you're doing double that, at the absolute max, that's 8 to 14 sets per week per muscle group. Let's break it down for you guys so we can totally understand exactly how much volume that is. Like, this doesn't seem like much volume to me. Well, now I know, obviously, it's the right amount of volume. I've learned this over time. But you tell me this 4 years ago, I would have been like, are you kidding me? Like, there's no way I can make gains and actually progress training with that little volume. So 8 to 14 sets at the max of 10 reps per set. That's the max you should kind of be doing if you're an intermediate or advanced trainee. Intermediate to advanced can mean you've been training consistently for 5 to 10 years. If you've just been training for 1 to 2 years, stick with the 40 to 70 repetitions, which is 4 to 7 sets. So that means you're going to be doing 2 exercises for about 3 sets per week on each muscle group. So if you're training chest, choose a press, choose a fly. That's your chest training for the week. You can train the muscle group twice a week. If you're going to do twice a week, you're doing 1 exercise in that session, no more. And you're just focusing solely on progressive overload. You want to be ensuring you're adding weight to the bar or adding reps in each set each week. And that's totally doable when your training volume is in that proper sweet spot of 40 to 70 repetitions. Research has actually shown now that, your maximum recoverable volume is typically no more than 20 sets a week. You can't really do more than 20 sets a week on a given muscle group. So if you're doing more than 5 exercises for your chest workout, if you're doing 5 exercises for 3 sets and you're doing that once a week, you can get away with that. If you end up training chest twice a week and you're doing 5 exercises in each of those sessions, it's too much, guys. Just tone it back. It's quality over quantity. You think you're doing the right amount of work. You think you're doing good work. But trust me, I've learned this. It's been proven through my clients, it's been proven through other people's clients, it's been proven all over. You don't need as much as you think. And I just wanted to post this video so we can actually get that message across that you don't need as much volume as you really think you do to actually progress. So your training should focus solely on trying to improve your performance or trying to improve in some other way. So improvement can mean doing the same amount of weight, same amount of reps, but resting for less period of time. So lower rest periods, that's considered a PR. So there's tons of different ways to progress your performance. Just choose some key performance indicators and really follow those through a long-term approach. I like to structure some training for 6 months at a time if it's a gaining phase. For a fat loss phase, I might have blocks of 8 to 12 weeks of training that I'll be adjusting between every 8 to 12 weeks. But for the long term, when we're working with some gaining some muscle tissue, you need more time. So really focus on at least 4 months of a training block where you're doing the similar kind of same structure for those 4 months, just progressing your performance. As soon as you start switching too many things, it happens too fast and you can't even focus on actually getting those movements down and progressing those movements. So again, guys, 40 to 70 repetitions a week per muscle group. If it's a lacking muscle group, then you can, of course, add a little bit more to that, but you're gonna have to take away from somewhere else. So if you have a strong muscle group, don't give so much attention to that muscle group. Give more attention to the lacking muscle group, and then again, you want to focus on your execution. All right, exercise execution is king. You need to make sure you're actually executing the exercise properly and making sure you're locking down all of the surrounding joints and muscle groups so you can solely focus on contracting that one working muscle. So key takeaway, guys, I'm personally training 4 days a week now. Dropped it down from 6 days a week, and my split is more complex. We'll save that for another video. If you guys would like me to go on my full training split and exactly what my nutrition is like, give you guys a full update, leave it in the comments below. Give me a thumbs up. I really enjoyed this video. I'm going to be coming back here posting multiple videos per week, back on schedule. Main reason why I ended up leaving YouTube slightly, not giving it my full attention, was because I was taking on some other activities, trying some testing the water out, figured out that I'm going to come back here, really focus on providing some value here, and I'll talk to you guys in that next video, guys. Take care.